I tell this story, no one ever agrees with me, but I swear when I think about it, I'm right. So when I first moved to Atlanta, I didn't know anybody and I joined Bumble and matched with this guy, right? We had been talking, I think for like 2 or 3 weeks and I got a good vibe. So anyway, I had asked him if he knew any handy people because I had a lot of like furniture coming into my apartment and I needed help putting it together. Although I did not know him well enough, I trusted him enough to come to my apartment. Now, in hindsight, that was probably a bad idea, but it is what I did. So before he came to my apartment, I had a conversation with him about payment because I didn't want for him to come and I didn't like him and then he felt like he got. So we talked about payment and I told him I'd give him a certain amount for him putting together like 2 pieces of furniture. Well, he put together a bed and a desk. So I don't remember exactly how much we agreed on, but I did say I was going to sell him the money. So when he came over like early this Saturday morning and he ended up like starting right away. He was definitely somebody that I could see myself talking to on the long haul. So it was cool. Like he was we were getting to know each other. We were talking about family. We were talking about life, all this kind of stuff. So around lunchtime, I ordered us something to eat. And as we were eating, we were like really talking, right? It was good. So when he was done, he kind of like chilled for like another couple of hours just to like rest. And we were really vibing and he was like, I would really like to see you again. And I was like, cool. So when he's ready to go, we go outside and he gives me a hug. And then he was like, okay, so I'm going to text you my Zelle information so you can send the payment. And I'm like, okay. In the moment, I was just a little shocked, but I didn't like let it on. I was just like, okay, just text it to me. So the next day I sent the Zelle payment and I was just like, oh, thank you for coming over. I really appreciate it. And then I didn't say anything else. And he was texting me and I did not respond. And he wasn't used to that because obviously we had been like texting all day long, you know, talking throughout the day. It was good at that time. But then I just decided that the fact of him asking me for money after like we had a good day, and I do understand that we agreed upon it, but I just thought it would be different since we were going to start dating. So finally he asked me like, what's up? And I was just like, honestly, I know we decided that I would pay you for that, but I really thought it was tacky that you actually asked me for the money afterwards and you took it. So I did end up cutting it off and we didn't talk again. But when I told my cousin about it, she was like, you guys agreed on it. Like, I don't understand what the problem was. And honestly, like, if I'm gonna date you and you know you put together some furniture for me, you're gonna charge me? I don't know, like, what do you guys think?
So this is my problem right here. Yeah, I think at this point I'm over the double standard. Yeah, I'm in a lot of these conversations. I'm in a lot of these interactions, and I see ladies say something consistently all the time. They want a consistent man. They want a man who says that he's going to do something and he does it. They want a man who stands on his word. I hear that all the time. And then we're literally watching a situation right here where a young lady tells a man that she's going to pay him for doing some work. And then, as we like to say when we playing spades, she want to come back and renege. And that's why I say it's the double standard for me. Ladies, you can't say that you want a man to stand on his word and be consistent, but then you come back and you don't stand on yours and you're not consistent. Yeah, let me break something down to y'all. This young fella in this video, he had no attachments to this young lady whatsoever. But let me school y'all on something. Yeah, when a man is just getting to know you and he's willing to come in and do some labor for you, that's because this dude is interested in you. Yeah, that is this guy showing you, and I know ladies say this all the time, and that's why I call cap sometimes. The ladies are always talking about they're not about to give any wifely duties to a man that's not their husband. But yet, in this situation right here, you will accept husbandly duties from a man that's not your husband. Yeah, like Eva Wright said earlier, call your daddy. And that's why I say it's a double standard.
I guess you don't understand. Yeah, I don't get it. This is what I'm talking about. This ties into the first date.
You can't make this shit up.
Like, you guys are not entitled. You are not entitled to nothing from this man. You do realize y'all not in a relationship. You're not dating him. You literally hired him because you're the one who talked about money. He didn't. You did. So you hired him to do a job, and then you got upset when he expected to collect on what you told him you were going to pay him. It's insane. This is the mentality that we're dealing with. Then the man enjoys the time with you and says, I want to see you again. You said y'all had great conversation to somebody you can see yourself with. And simply because he asked for the money that you told him you were going to pay him, now you don't want to be with him anymore.
Right.
I'm so confused. You just said this is somebody I can see myself with.
Right.
So you were willing to fumble that potential relationship because you didn't have good game. Because what you should have did with your silly self is you shouldn't have offered to pay him nothing. When he told you he was going to come over and build furniture for you, you should have said, really? I mean, I didn't really. Are you sure? I don't want to. I mean, that's a lot for you. We just met. And when he would have been like, oh, no, I'll do it. Well, I appreciate it. You know what? I got lunch. And then when he came over, you could have fed his behind, and that would have been his payment. And then y'all would have went on y'all second date, and he probably would have took you somewhere really nice. But no, because you an independent woman, you hired him. So you messed up your benefits. You messed up your female benefit. You did that. Y'all always doing that. Y'all always open up your mouth and talking yourselves out of something. And then when a man call you on it, then you want to get upset. That's your fault, sis.
Okay, let me go to Vince. I saw your face. Go ahead, Vince.
Counselor, you have made a good argument. I was disagreeing with you all the way up till you said that. And I was like, she is absolutely correct. I was disagreeing with you because I said it was kind of tacky. You know, I don't know how much it was, but I'm an old school man. I wouldn't accept the money because I'm just old school. So I was disagreeing with you until you made that last point. I said, she's exactly right. They wanna boss up, but then when it's time to boss up, they wanna. Good argument, counselor. I can't even disagree.
There it is.